got there.
Boop.
Beep boop. With the fast mic switch. Good job. Battle Hamster, yeah. That's a game. Though I assume, I mean, you wrote the coming up. I assume those are all real. Yeah.
Those are all real. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I don't know why I said library.
Library?
Going through very quickly, I sometimes mispronounce something, and I definitely said library instead of library.
The unfortunately, the video that was running over that wasn't those games because I couldn't find.
Phoenix Mellier, we looked it up. It's pronounced Cran K. It's a capital K, but Kathleen looked it in the video, and he pronounced it Cran K. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
But the I couldn't actually find gameplay footage of any of those three games. Cow 5, The Egg Hunt. Wait, no.
Cow 5, The Great Egg Quest
is actually a text adventure game.
Uh-huh.
I saw a screenshot for Prairie Dog Hunt 2 Judgment Day. And I couldn't find anything about Battle Hamster because every time I searched for it, it was just pictures of adorable hamsters with like various weapons. I couldn't actually find anything about the game Battle Hamster.
That's amazing.
Apparently it exists though. So I guess if I had time, I could have like actually loaded it up and like captured footage myself. But that seems like a lot of work.
See, we were calling him Crank, but then it's actually pronounced Crank, but because of his accent, he says Cran K. Well, all right, whatever. We were saying it how he says. Look, we looked it up, damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, Root Breaker. Yeah, that's the GoPro died. at 42 minutes. But we had the audio because we were recording from the board, so. His name is Bob? All right. StarCraft 2 player Bob.
Krang Bob K. Cran Bob K.
Cranbobka.
Cranbobka.
Cranky Bobkins.
Look, this is the problem, people. Usernames are confusing.
Yeah.
This is something that we run into a lot here on Loading Ready Live when we do username shoutouts.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We're real good at that.
Friends, count the 3RO.
Well, it's
R0.
Yeah, it's count 0. But still. Have we streamed StarCraft? I don't think we've ever streamed StarCraft, no. W. Nevik, welcome back. People are getting Cran K. I believe it's pronounced Cran KY. Admiral Mimo. Library. Let's come on to the library. Did you see that thing with Tom Hanks talking about how he got the accent for Forrest Gump?
Oh, yeah.
With the Robert Zemeckis was like, how do you want the kid to talk to match your accent? And he was like, well, I'll just do whatever he sounds like. Because he had like a really thick accent. And so, because they have like screen tests of Tom Hanks doing Forrest Gump, but not with the accent.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound nearly as good.
It's like that whole thing, the thing with Shrek, where Mike Myers recorded the entire thing with a totally different voice.
Yeah.
And then went away, and then like a couple weeks later came back and was like, I want to do it Scottish.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me.
So who knows what could have been.
Yeah.
If that kid had like, I don't know, some sort of a totally different accent.
Yeah.
If that little kid had been from like Louisiana or something, who knows what Forrest Gump would have ended up being.
Yeah. Right. So the stories. Speaking of StarCraft 2, yeah, Hero, who I've seen play matches, is real good at StarCraft, but Team Liquid is not based in Korea, and now it's basically from the statement from Team Liquid. Obviously, both parties would have preferred to stay together, but if Hero had stayed with Team Liquid, then he wouldn't have been able to go to DreamHacks or IEMs, which is not feasible for him to do that. And so they were sort of forced into parting ways.
Yeah, it's like you can be part of the team, but you can't attend most of the important tournaments.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a thing where you had Korean players who were very good players, but not the best in Korea, would go to like Europe or North America and be the best there. And so it's sort of like, I can see why I can see why Blizzard wanted to make this change. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
it's an interesting idea. It's something that has been more bigger in, I think, all the big esports things like League of Legends and various other things. They're doing this sort of segmenting because they're finding this problem where certain, not for any, just for whatever historical reasons or cultural reasons or whatever, certain areas will just like be massively dominant in certain games.
Yeah.
And so they're like, in order to foster as many sort of different people as possible,
yeah,
they have to sort of figure out different ways of mixing it up.
So Clench is saying, isn't it against the spirit of competition to disqualify them in other tournaments? They're not disqualifying them from other tournaments. They're saying that they have to play in the tournaments where they live.
I mean,
if one of them wants to move to North America and actually get residency in, I guess, Canada, the U.S., or Mexico, then they can play in the North American League.
Yes.
But they can't be a Korean, like they can't be a permanent resident of Korea and just live in North America for however many months and play for the North American team, because as Blizzard feels, that's not fair to North American players. So
yeah. It's like, yeah. I mean, I guess that's technically it's more like they're not qualified. They just aren't allowed in that tournament.
Niran asked,
as opposed to disqualified, like they did something wrong.
Was there a specific reason for the joke disclaimer? Well, one, I thought it'd be funny because jokes. Two, because some people were giving me guff last week about my journalistic integrity when reporting on a story because I said something that was intended as a joke. Anyway, the story for The Witness is pretty funny. You can watch his speed run. Like, it's not like a thrilling speed run because you're watching someone do puzzles very quickly, but there is a part where it's like he actually can't do anything for a certain period of time. So he's like, well,
it's the
gonna go to Whataburger and get a fish fillet.
And just leaves.
Yeah. He just leaves.
It's like sometimes for
he leaves the stream going.
You're watching like Kenji or watching a streamer in Magic, and they're like, this. I finished my game early. I've got like 15 minutes left before the next game fires. I'm back and just leaves.
Later. Whoops, sorry. The Assassin's Creed thing, I think people have predicted for a while, or at least people have asked them to do for a while. I think it's actually really good. I think this is really good news for fans of the series. I was only sort of half joking when I was like, fans of the series rejoice, because
I mean, it's not like they've had we're going to come out with an Assassin's Creed game every year.
Yeah.
And they've done that, but then it's like they've come out with like a banner Assassin's Creed game. But then almost every year they put out at least one, if not two, like other associated ones. Like a mobile title, or one of the like
Liberation, which was on PSP, or last year they did Rogue, which was sort of like using the Black Flag engine. It was like another, when Unity came out, there was also Assassin's Creed Rogue that was on PS3 still, that was using the Black Flag stuff with the ships. That was sort of like it was like the Fallout New Vegas to Black Flag's Fallout 3.
And then there was also Freedom Cry, which was again kind of a standalone expansion thing. Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed, the India one for I think it's either mobile or handheld consoles.
Oh, right.
Just came out too.
Right, yeah.
So I feel like they have been stretching themselves a little thin. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see, in 2017 or whatever, what, if anything, changes. Like if they actually do something to to sort of switch up the franchise a little bit, take advantage of that extra development time.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, Watch Dogs 2
They are making a Watch Dogs 2. That's true.
coming out this year.
Really?
Yeah.
There's not much to the story about Crank, I guess. The StarCraft v Hearthstone. He's just like alt-tabbing back and forth between both matches. It's pretty entertaining.
It's like double queuing Magic is one thing.
Yeah.
But double queuing when one game is like real time,
Yeah.
it's not like a turn-based. I mean, you have a turn time limit in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
But it
No,
yeah,
Inquisitor Sound, you are not the only one. We do not like Watch Dogs either. We're playing it on Wednesdays right now, but it's not like we're not playing it because it's a great game. Let's put it that way.
It's true. If it was Watch Dogs 2, it's just a spider tank.
More Spider Tank, yeah.
That would be a compelling argument for the game.
And then the two sort of Destiny stories. The one thing was just sort of a thing that happened recently where he spent 98 hours getting to level 40 just in like the Wake Up Guardian mission where you get to the ship, because you don't get the ship, right? Because if you don't beat that level, you don't get the ship. So instead of going to orbit, they have to go to the menu. They have to go to the character selection menu, but you keep your XP.
Right.
And so,
is there any benefit to doing it that way?
nope,
I mean, I guess you can like the first part of the game.
because it was there.
I guess the first part of the actual game, if you continue on from there, will be super easy because you're level 40.
Yeah.
Except all your equipment will be shitty.
That was a new sub, and a reminder that we will welcome all the subs in a big bunch of sub welcome times momentarily. So, yeah, I did see the non-announcement that they're doing another expansion for Destiny and delaying Destiny 2, but that's all we know. And then the Crimson Days stuff was kind of funny, that people have discovered rather, that you still get the end rewards just for participating, whether or not you actually win. And so people are just like loading in and jumping off a cliff.
Yeah. The great part is that apparently, like, if you're just like in the lobby or whatever, there's just tons of people who are just like looking for a game where we'll all commit suicide.
Yep.
It's like, great. That's a wonderful Valentine's Day message right there.
Yep. Yeah. So, and then the Internet Archive added a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of Windows 3.1 games.
Woo!
There's a story about there's going to be about 1 million Yokai Watch toys coming, which we told you, we warned you, we said that was going to happen. We came back from Japan and it was Yokai Watch up to your ass as far as the eye could see, and we said, I remember saying at the time to Kathleen, it's in one of our video diaries, which I am working through editing, but. Yeah, I said to Kathleen at the time, has someone warned North America that Yokai Watch is coming? Because this is going to be a lot going on. And
it's like there's, it's got the like Pokemon thing where there's, a ton of different little dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, there's like 10 or 15 or 30 different ways of presenting those dudes, and so every dude is in every character is like in every form.
Sorry.
So as you multiply that out, it's just like, holy crap.
That was Mr. Flip and Addy Pie trolled a Suicide Squad in Crimson Days by killing themselves as well to make the rounds draw.
Oh.
To extend the game. So it's like, these guys are just going to kill themselves. We'll kill ourselves as well. So, anyway. There's McFarlane Toys has a set of Five Nights at Freddy's building sets and figures.
I mean, if there's anybody who's going to make Five Nights at Freddy's toys, McFarlane seems good.
Yep.
I don't quite know why you would want to have, like,
A physical manifestation of Freddy Fazbear in your house?
Yeah, like the whole point of Five Nights at Freddy's is that you do not want Freddy anywhere near you.
Yeah.
So to me, that doesn't seem like a great idea, because if you aren't careful, you'll not like. There's always, of course, the problem of you like waking up and seeing it, and even though it's like it's not life size or anything, it's like a small one.
Yeah.
The problem is that, of course, if it's at the other side of the room, you might just think it's a full size one really far away. You know, because you're like half asleep. You're ah! Turn on the lights, close the door.
As Aberdasher is saying, there's more to Yokai Watch than just, it's like Pokemon. I mean, it's easy to use that as a shorthand, as sort of like a genre description, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's not...
Are kids clamoring for Five Nights at Freddy's merch? Probably. Have you seen the viewership numbers on any YouTube content about Five Nights at Freddy's?
I don't feel like that's because they're excited about the Five Nights at Freddy's characters, though.
Maybe. It's a very popular series.
Yeah, like I don't know that much about the Yokai Watch thing, but I mean, it's like Pokemon in the sort of collectability sense, but the actual gameplay thing behind it is a different deal.
Did you see in the article about the Five Nights at Freddy's figures, there was also at the NECA booth at a trade show, there was a 3-foot tall foam Freddy Fazbear.
So like a full size, or not full size, but yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all this stuff about like the Yokai Watch and the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff has come out because there's this big
toy trade show
going on right now.
Yeah. Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, FNAF World is back on Steam.
Woo!
And it's free.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And if you had spent $10 or whatever it is, he'll refund your money. Because I guess he feels so bad that the original release was kind of poopy.
I guess. I don't know how he plans on making money on this one. Is there in-game stuff? Whatever. There's a bunch of interesting XCOM 2 mods.
Oh, yeah.
The one that we found interesting is one that makes save scumming possible. Because currently, the RNG seed, like the seed for the random number generator, is generated when you load into a mission. And so if you are in a mission and you save and you fire and miss and you reload your save, you will still miss because the RNG seed is set. And there's a mod that makes it reset every time, so you can...
To allow save scumming?
To allow save scumming. Yeah. So, yay. Ollie Moss shared a bunch of animated GIFs of, like, third-person stuff from... Oh, no, it's this one. Oh, actually, yeah, here, let's switch back to... Here, let's switch this back. All right. Ollie Moss, who did the art direction and illustration for Firewatch, shared some animated GIFs of what your character looks like in third person in a lot of situations, which is frequently headless.
Yeah. It's one of those things where they needed to make it work in in first person so you could like see your arms and legs. Oops. Wait, that's just the review.
That's the review. You want yeah, that one. And then so here.
So what's interesting about this is that this gives you some idea of what distortions they're doing on the first person perspective. Because so they have you can see the arms in front of the face and you can see your legs when you look down. Right? And so but they made the arms big and the legs very small because they wanted to look like the legs are farther away than they actually are.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting.
Dang, I really want to... Hang on. How do I download this one? That's an MP4? All right, sure.
So.
Where'd that go?
Anyway.
Where did it go? I really want to show that one.
Did you
download it? I saved it as a desktop. There it is. Look. He's got no head.
Does make you wonder for the other one. Why does he have a head at all? Like, he's got weird no pupil eyes, but why does he have like a head and a beard and everything? Anyway.
What else? Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, StarCraft, and that was it. That was everything we had flagged. If you're into Magic news, this morning it was announced that Eternal Masters is coming out, which is going to be
Modern Masters, but for Eternal format.
Yeah, so nothing from the reserved list, obviously, but a lot of old cards like Force of Will, Wasteland. I don't remember if Strip Mine is on that list or no. It can't be because they just reprinted it. So Strip Mine. So right.
I mean, Stripline and
Casting a Shadow. That's why he needs a head.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. So Strip Mine and Wasteland obviously were just printed, sort of.
Yeah.
As the with the expeditions, but although judging from Modern Masters stuff, this version of Strip Mine and Wasteland may only be slightly less expensive than like the foil expedition version.
Yeah.
But
and they got Therese Nielsen to do new art for Force of Will.
Oh, neat.
Which is great because if they were going to, people would be upset if they did new art for Force of Will, unless they got Therese Nielsen to do it again. So hi.
They should do a set that's just like one artist doing all the cards. Have like magic artist sets from the vault. Here, actually, I should go and get some food before my stream, just because we started a little late.
All right.
So why don't you?
So why don't us three take over?
Yeah. Bye, everybody. See you in a little bit. Have a Bobby instead.
Look how hardcore this baby is.
Yeah.
That's a hand-me-down from
her cousin.
Yeah.
She doesn't care that they're little boys' clothes.
Who says they're little boys' clothes? What, because they're blue?
Well, because they came from the boys' section.
Because they got a skull on it?
You know what? All colors are for all babies.
Exactly.
Penelope, look, it's you. Penelope, look.
Also, Zeke, that reading of Firewatch that someone said that you'd heard makes no sense to me at all.
Penelope, you're just staring into the camera?
Into the camera and your soul.
Wait, Penelope, this is going to be confusing for you, because you can't look at yourself on
here, I can move the screen over here.
Look at that. Who's that? Who's that?
She looks very concerned. It's it's different from a mirror, remember, because it's flipped from a mirror. Anyway.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I am gonna welcome subscribers today. Just because Kathleen's here doesn't mean we can do Kathleen commercials.
Yeah, we're gonna do another Megan rewatch at some point, but Penelope needs to be older, so I can leave her alone while I work on it.
Yeah. So, people who have subscribed today, Croco King with a 13-month resub. Welcome back, Croco King. Lance Cross, a 25-month resub from Lance Cross. Ekanoid, a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Ekanoid. Thank you so much. Beowulf with a 30-month resub. 30 months from Beowulf. Nebony, an 11-month resub. Welcome, Nebony. Craddock. Or Craddock.
Whoa, so many names that I recognize.
Yeah, 3-month resub from Craddock. Devin Sanity with a 26-month resub.
Wow, what a pretty cat in his avatar, by the way.
Yeah. Tino Didrikson, a 4-month resub from Tino Didrikson. Thank you so much, Tino. No Soul with a 30-month resub. Welcome back, No Soul. The Midgard Serpent with a 22-month resub. Welcome back, Midgard Serpent. Manbeardo, a 10-month resub. Welcome back, Manbeardo. Cycle Boy with a 20-month resub. Welcome back, Cycle Boy. Kay Collington, 7 months. Thanks, Kay Collington, for 7 months. Count Zero, or as Paul said, Count 3-0. It says 0 anyway, with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, Count Zero. W. Nevik, 26 months from W. Nevik. Welcome back. JD Steele 0001 with a 3-month resub. Welcome back, JD Steele. To Big Ivan 30 months from To Big Ivan. Welcome back.
Jockle Hop.
I'm looking at this one.
Oh.
Is it Jacob or is it Jafork03? Regardless, it is a new subscriber and welcome.
Jassoth?
It could be that could be a B because it's Jacko or Jacob. I don't know, but regardless, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Merciary with a 3-month resub. Welcome back, Merciary. Thank you so much. Yokelhop1234 with a 29-month resub. Welcome, Yokelhop. Penelope. Rainbow Batsuit. A new subscriber who I saw in the chat was very keen to finally have access to all of our delicious emotes. Oh, it is definitely Jacob. Well, welcome, Jacob. And welcome, Rainbow Batsuit, a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Oh, no, I missed the sub cutoff with a 7-month resub. Is lying. And thank you for 7 months of support. And Baldrash with a 12-month, the 1 year from Baldrash. Thank you so much as well.
Well, somebody says that human infants actually don't pass the mirror test until they're much older. Penelope likes looking at the very cute baby in the mirror.
Yeah, she whether or not she knows it's her, she likes looking in the mirror.
What a cranky baby.
Why are you so cranky? 2 minutes light. Aw.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Enjoy that fist.
No, goodbye, baby.
Oh, goodbye.
Too cranky for stream.
Too
Goodbye.
cranky to stream. Too tiny to stand. I don't know. Actually, she can stand fine in terms of leg strength. It's the balance that gives her difficulty. So, why are you so cranky? I don't know. I don't know why so cranky. Usually she's in such a good mood. Too many subs, that's why, yeah. All right, sorry. Kathleen, it's pronounced cranky. The baby's feeling very cranky right now? Or is she just crank? The baby is crank. Why is that baby so crank? It is very bright in here, to be honest. All right. Graham, what is happening to Kathleen Saves the World? Well, it's obviously on hiatus at the moment. But Kathleen will stream regularly again. Someday. So yeah, that is it for Checkpoint. Sorry that the stream was so late going live. Appreciate your patience there. But when we're writing it, we write Checkpoint. Like, Paul compiles a list of stories, and then we come in and we write Checkpoint right before we do it so that the stories are as fresh as possible. And sometimes that means that it's a little harder to do. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. Paul will be on in 24 minutes for Things on My Stream. So stick around for that. And until next time, thanks for watching. Welcome back to our resubs. Welcome to our new subs. And talk to you all next time. Bye, everybody. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. There it is. Found it.